This one thing, this one lesson is absolutely the most important thing I've ever learned.
Look, insurance sucks. I'll just make it suck less. I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name.
What's going on, guys? My name is Brad Hannon. We created this channel to help agents just like yourself polish their skills in order to make more sales and hopefully make more money while helping people out there. And today I want to talk to you guys about the number, and girls, right? Guys and girls. I want to talk to you about the number one most important lesson that I've ever learned. And I didn't realize that I ever even learned this lesson. It wasn't even something that it was taught by an instructor. I was listening to a book, okay? That book was Principles by Ray Dalio. I was listening to a book and something was expressed about shapers, right? A shaper, you can read about it in that book, but a shaper is essentially someone that, let's use Elon Musk, for example, right? He sold PayPal and created SpaceX, and he was asked, by somebody, hey, I didn't know you knew anything about rockets, right? And Elon said, I didn't, or I didn't know you knew anything about SpaceX raising. He said, I didn't, I just started reading books, right? A shaper is somebody that can adapt and overcome in just about any situation, right? But they're talking about shapers, and Ray Dalio is referring to his past, and he said that the most important lesson that he ever learned is that he doesn't know everything, and he's got a lot to learn. And for me, that really, really hit home, right? I've found myself guilty of it, right? Of thinking not at all, right? But thinking you know it all. I've put myself in positions where, I've got to figure it out, okay? So many times that I know that I have a lot to learn, right? Because most times, I do figure it out. However, I realize that the most valuable asset that I have in my life is my ability to constantly be learning, right? To constantly be pushing myself to grow and learn the things that I don't know, right? Today, for example, just the business that I'm running right now is entirely different than what I've done in the past, and it's challenging, but it's also fun and exciting because it's new, and I'm learning, pushing myself every day to learn the financial side of running a business, right? How to operate with real margins, and again, running a real business is different, right? It's not just selling, recruiting, training, which is all great stuff, but the most important lesson that I've ever learned, and my charge to you, my hope for you, is that you will continue to learn, you'll continue to grow. You won't find yourself in a position where you think you know it all, because the moment you think you know it all, right? I mean, think about it. The people you spend your most time with, right? You're going to become most like. I would challenge you to spend time with people who are smarter than you, with people who have done things, reached a higher level of success than you, right? But however you judge success, and you learn and grow from that people, because, in business, in my opinion, if you're not growing, you're dying. But in life, I feel like if you're not learning, you're actually getting dumber, right? Like if you're not learning new things, you're forgetting other things. I mean, think about it. It's very practical, maybe a little bit too practical, maybe go over some heads. But if you are not learning things, I don't know about you, but when I look back at kindergarten, first grade, maybe I can remember those things, but let's talk about 7th, 8th, 9th grade, right? We were doing math in those days talking about English, whatever, that I guarantee you I could not do today. There's certain things that I could not do today, right? I don't know what those things are even, but it's likely because I've forgotten them. So if I'm not learning new information and taking in new information, but I'm forgetting old information at the same time, I'm literally getting dumber as we speak. So my charge to you, my challenge to you, is to stay humble enough to know that you've always got to be learning in order to grow, in order to become what you want to become, more successful, whatever that looks like. Stay learning.
I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name. I'm here to teach these agents how to play the game. I'm a health insurance hustler. One thing you should know about me, I'm a